So Tom Segura finally responded, and he's mad. He's mad at you for being mad at him. And now it's made me even madder that a maddening madman has the audacity to be mad at me for being mad. Bro, what?
My first podcast here in a while. I know that a lot of people obviously heard the news and saw last week's episode where Christina hosted it. And I don't feel a need to like say a lot to people, but it bothered me that a lot of people were like, oh, I can't believe you would make her go address this alone or like do this on her own, you know, which couldn't be further from the truth. The truth is that like we have been recording separate episodes for a long time now because everything that people know is not new to us. It's, you know, it's been many, many months. So this is not like brand new to us. It's new, I guess.
Wait, you guys didn't just decide that day to get a divorce and tell the world?
That wasn't that day. Yeah, it wasn't that day.
That's I hear the whole time I'm thinking, man,
this happened today.
This just happened.
Ryan Sickler is freaking annoying. Dude, I wasn't hip. I wasn't hip, but this man, while editing this video, I had to like crop that. I almost hired a professional video editor just to make sure that I have no ounce of Sickler in this video, dude. He kept interrupting. He made this all about himself. Dude, he talked more than Tom Segura talked. Is he the one getting divorced? I was just like, dude, I want to hear the sociopath talk. What are we doing here?
And we record separately. So her episode was first after our return, so she addressed it first. It was never like, hey, you go handle this. You know, it was just kind of the timing of how that worked. And we both decided to record separately. That's just what we're doing. It's been horrible. It's a horrible experience. So I just wanted to let people know it's privately, it's horrible. It's a long experience. It's emotionally a roller coaster. Your emotions change often many times in a day. If anyone's ever been through it or knows anyone, it's like, you don't feel the same all the time.
So the main reason why Tom is mad, the madman, is because people were criticizing him for allowing Christina to address the situation on her own in last week's episode. Which, to be honest, I mean, my video, I literally made a 14-minute video just shitting on him just for that sole aspect. I was just like, she's the mother of your children. You know, she's now your ex-wife. She's been your life partner for 20 plus years. Show some respect. Go out there with her and confront the situation together. Be transparent to your own audience and address this as a community, as a family. And in my head, I was just like, wait a second. In my video, I know I honed on in a lot. Literally, my 14-minute video was just about that. I was just like, the audacity from this freaking buffoon. And then I looked at other content creators. I was just like, wait, they chimed in on this, but they didn't really hone in on it as much as I did. And I was just like, wait a second. I'm not big though. You know what I mean? Like I'm a small, shitty YouTube channel. And it had me thinking, I was like, did somebody from Tom's team actually watch my video? Are the serial killer rumors true? Should I be scared? I'm not going to lie. I have a lot of anxiety. I was just like, wait a second. If Tom were to barge into my apartment late at night, I do have slippery hardwood floors. He probably would slip, to be honest, and break his other arm. And then I come out in my PJs. I'm like, dude, what happened, bro? I'm sorry, you know. And he'd be like, it's okay. I was just trying to, like, you know, shank you or whatever the hell. And I'd be like, dude, you don't gotta do that, man. What the fuck, dude? And I'll help him out and shit. But regarding him deploying this excuse of, nah, man, we haven't been recording together for a long time, which is true. It's accurate. They haven't made a podcast together in a couple months. And he said, basically, you see, we've had this schedule going on. It was her turn to make the pod on her own. And coincidentally, it was the time to actually address the situation. And in my head, I was just like, nah, that's a sorry ass excuse. That really is. You know, I know you have your own podcast schedule right now. Screw your schedule though. You know, like move things around. It's called priorities, Tom. She is the mother of your children. Show some respect. You know, treat her with some dignity. Personally, I would have shifted things around in my calendar, even if they were profitable appearances. Like if I had a show in Denver, if I was a stand-up comic like him, I would have found a way to ensure that I was able to do my show while also appearing in this pod with Christina to show my support. If he had a show to do, like a TV show out in the West Coast, I would have asked the bosses and be like, hey man, I got an emergency family situation. I got to be there for my ex-wife. You see, us poors have to deal with this, Tom. We deal with this on a daily basis. We do this all the time. So regarding that excuse that he used, respectfully, I ain't buying it, dude. I definitely would have shifted things around in my calendar because, again, Tom, it's priorities. Anyways, this was Christina and last week's episode, and you will see the stark difference here.
Just an unfortunate thing. But we're going to be okay. Tom and I are, just so everybody knows, like, we are amicable. This is not an ugly divorce. Like, we're cool, dude. It's been 20 years and we met in our 20s. Like, we met as kids. So, people changes. It's just one of those things.
I really feel for Christina. And her being a child of divorce, like, this is obviously traumatic for her. It's probably making her relive her childhood trauma regarding her parents divorcing. But in my opinion, she seems self-aware enough, cognizant enough, in touch enough that she knows that the first priority is obviously the children. Ensure that they do not go through the same grueling pain that she did as a child. Raise these children together. I really feel for these children and move on from there. Anyways, in this video, we're going to talk about Tom Segura's response in today's episode with Ryan Sickler. I felt like I was listening to Ryan Sickler's response instead of Tom. Oh, man. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. A longtime subscriber in my previous Tom Segura video commented and said, dude, this is another person's marriage. Why are you talking about it? It's none of your business. And respectfully to him, I understand where you're coming from. Trust me, I do. But this channel was founded on the principles of shitting on the Rogan sphere. Tom Segura is in the Rogan sphere. And it's Tom. He called me poor. I'm not poor. But yeah, dude, sometimes I need to take a break from politics. So this is honestly a slop video, but, respect though, respect. I know where you're coming from. Trust me, I do. Anyways, this is the next Tom clip talking about his divorce.
I just also wanted to tell you this to reiterate that, like, we're not combative. Like, we talk every day. Just so people know that, like, this is like, I support Christina in everything she does. She supports me. You're not going to see me doing interviews or podcasts or press about this. This for me is like, again, this is me addressing what it is and how it's been, and it's been terrible. And I don't feel like I need to keep talking about this. This is it for me. I'm not going to talk about this. Whether or not some people are okay with, some or not, it is what it is.
Listen, I actually do agree with Tom in this aspect. He said that he is a private person. He's not an open book, and he's doing his very best to suppress any information from reaching the public again. To be honest, more power to him in that aspect. Hey, I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. I am just like that as well. And regarding this type of news that he's sharing with the public, pretty much, it's a divorce. There is no need to overshare. Just be straightforward and straight to the point, especially with your audience. Be transparent with them, but you don't owe anybody else anything else after that. So yeah, I do agree with him in that aspect. However, when you start complaining about this, that's when I'm just like, I don't know about that. You can't complain because you essentially signed up for this. You are a celebrity. The moment you choose to do TV shows, movies, podcasts, or put yourself in a public eye, you're essentially accepting a social contract that comes with the fame. You're giving up a significant level of privacy. This is the life that you signed up for. Having this divorce be public, yes, it's awful. Nobody should have to go through that. But you signed up for it. When you chose to, make this podcast, or when you chose to appear in these TV shows or movies or just stand-up specials, you did it knowing that there is a chance that you could obviously explode into the mass audience and thus sacrifice your privacy. With this shitty channel, like, I know for a fact that there is a chance that I could possibly get big. I don't know if I ever get big. So I too am essentially signing a social contract saying, well, fuck it. If I get big, then you know what? My privacy is gone. The privacy that I value the most in life most likely will be gone. I will have to reap with the consequences. Tom Segura needs to reap with the consequences, unfortunately. Think about it this way. Odds are, if you are big online and you have an online presence, you like to think your wallet got bigger as well. You know, you are more financially in tune. You're more financially well off. So I guess that's one big gain from all this fame. But on top of that, the sacrifice is your privacy. You can't have both. In the entertainment world, especially as an actor like he is, as a comedian like he is, you can't make all this loads of money and not be in a limelight. You know, being in a limelight is what gets you this loads of money. So because you got big and because you're a freaking jackass, TMZ is now promoting previous fat pictures of you to promote your divorce. And also, regarding this overall public whining, you publicly also ridiculed your wife. Just a couple clips here and there, but I mean, look.
Been hanger
It's
steak.
going to be a whole new experience. And also, we didn't talk about that. I've been practicing my...
Where you pretend to be sad if I die. You're like, oh, your wife is dead.
What? What? No. 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 And I'm
Love her so much.
You know, it's time to go on. I don't know.
Time to go on.
You sure, right? Gotta rock and roll.
You would do that if I were like in the hospital and they're like, oh, she just stopped breathing. You're like, she was fine a minute ago. Just like,
no. He's not joking. And mind you, she had cancer during this time. He's not joking. Sociopath.
A new episode, so make sure you tune in and check out our new guest. Of course, the great Duncan Trussell is back, and new Christina is here. So we will see you right there on YouTube. Check it out. New episode of Your Mom's House.
He did this to replace Christina in the podcast as a joke, as a skit. How come in every single one of Tom's jokes, Christina's always the butt of the joke? So in my head, I'm just like, so you are pissed off about your divorce being public and people, you know, criticizing you for how you're handling it, but you weren't pissed off when you publicly ridiculed your own wife and uploaded these shorts, these videos that got thousands of views. That didn't give you any sort of shame. And watching his apology, Tom was very defensive from the very beginning. Very defensive. And I'm just like, why? Is it your guilt, your conscience telling you that you messed up? That you did not play your cards right in this marriage?
I don't know what else to say about it.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What are your DMs like right now?
What are your DMs? I'm sorry. That's the wrong drop. I'm sorry. That's the wrong drop.
Was that a DM?
That was...
Who left that?
The person in the DMs, Bert Kreischer. Shout out to Christina. Stay strong. Don't lose sleep over this sociopath. My take on what actually happened, and I said this in my previous video, but I'm going to say it one more time in this video as well. I think Christina knew that Tom was cheating on her for a while. Like months, if not even years. She put up with it because she was trying to save this marriage. She did everything she can. She probably did marriage counseling with him. She sat him down, these earnest conversations. Nothing worked. But she still looked past that, was suffering in silence. But once she got cancer and she noticed and saw for herself that Tom, even while she has cancer, is nowhere to be found, she had enough. She had enough. She's like, I have cancer. I'm fighting this on my own. And this motherfucker is over there fucking banging these freaking whores out there in Hollywood. And he's leaving me alone. Fuck this. He pushed her to her limits. And look where we're at now. Divorced. Karma is real. This is why I say, what goes around comes around. Tom Segura has been making fun of us poors for a while. In this divorce, I'm just 50-50. They're saying they're amicable right now. But you know, once the settlement comes into play, once the divorce lawyers come into play, you know, we'll see. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I think I've had enough of this divorce. Anyways, take care, everybody. Peace, y'all.